You ever wonder, how do you really know when a woman is turned on, but trying to hide it? See, most guys only look for the obvious signs, the intense eye contact, the flirty smiles, or the playful touches. But the truth is, when a woman is really turned on, when she's feeling that heat building inside her, but doesn't want to make it obvious, her body tells the truth before her words ever do. Because no matter how much she tries to play it cool, she can't stop these signs from slipping through. And if you don't know how to spot them, you'll miss your moment. So in this video, I'm breaking it all down. 10 undeniable signs she's turned on but holding it back. Let's start at number 10. 10. The accidental touch fixation. Watch her hands. If she keeps adjusting her necklace, playing with her rings, rolling her sleeves up and down, that's not random. This is her redirecting nervous sexual energy into something physical. See, when a woman is turned on, her adrenaline kicks in. Her body wants to do something, wants to touch, wants to release that built-up tension. But if she's trying to hide it, she'll channel that energy into tiny fidgeting movements instead. She'll keep touching herself, just not in the way she really wants to. What do you do when you see this? Casually call it out. Say something like, "You keep messing with your necklace." Nervous about something? Say it with a smirk. Tease her. Make her feel caught. Because the moment she realizes you're picking up on what she's doing, that tension, it only gets stronger. 9. The overreact and laugh effect. You say something, just a simple regular comment, and she laughs, hard. Harder than she really should. Why? Because attraction heightens emotional response. When a woman is turned on, her body is in a state of heightened awareness. Everything feels more intense. And laughter? That's a way for her to burn off nervous energy and draw your attention in without making a move herself. She's subconsciously signaling, "I like the way you make me feel." How do you test this? Start playing with it. Say something completely neutral, even slightly serious. Then watch how she reacts. If she still laughs, still finds a way to keep the energy high and playful. She's not laughing because of what you said. She's laughing because of how she feels around you. And that's the real sign. 8. The deep breath before speaking move. This one, most men never catch it. You ask her a question or you say something that puts her on the spot. And right before she responds, she takes a deep breath in. Not a sigh, not a long, dramatic inhale, just a small, sharp breath, like her body is resetting itself before she talks. Why? Because her body is feeling excitement. When someone is turned on, their heart rate speeds up, their breathing becomes shallower, and sometimes they have to take a controlled breath to steady themselves. It's a physical response to attraction. What should you do when you notice this? Pause. Hold eye contact. Make her sit in that moment just a little longer. Because if she's already struggling to keep herself composed, you're the reason why. 7. The wandering hands trick. This one? It's all about what her hands are doing when she's sitting still. If she's tracing circles on the table, if she's running her fingers along the rim of her glass, if she's drumming her nails, tapping, or playing with a straw, that's not random. That's her body burning off energy. When a woman is turned on but trying to stay composed, she has to channel that feeling somewhere. And sometimes, it shows up in these tiny, absent-minded gestures. How do you respond? Test it. Subtly mimic her movements. If she's tracing a pattern on the table, wait a few seconds and do the same. If she notices and reacts, laughs, stops, or playfully calls you out, you just crack through her defense. And trust me, she feels it. 6. The sudden energy boost. 1 second, she's relaxed. The next, she's animated. She's talking faster, moving more, gesturing bigger. It's like she suddenly has a burst of energy. And guess where it's coming from? You. Attraction heightens the nervous system. It gets her blood pumping, her senses heightened. And if she's around you, and suddenly she's more energetic than she was before, that's her burning off nervous excitement. How do you know for sure? Step back, lower your voice, slow down your own movements. If she keeps that high energy vibe, keeps bouncing in her seat, keeps playing with her hair while talking faster and faster, her body is reacting to you, and now you're in full control. And that was just the first half, because the next 5, they're even harder to hide. Now maybe you've already started connecting the dots, thinking back to a time when a woman kept fidgeting with her jewelry, laughing a little too hard, or playing with a straw while talking to you. Maybe you brushed it off before, but now you realize she wasn't just being random. And trust me, the next 5 signs, they're even more revealing. One of them, women don't even realize they do it, but once you catch it, you'll never unsee it. And another, if you spot it, it means she's holding back something serious. Let's get back into it. 5. The lip squeeze reflex. Pay close attention to what her lips do right before she answers you. If she presses them together slightly, like she's holding back a reaction, that's not random. That's her body restraining itself, because when a woman is turned on, her lips become more sensitive. She might be fighting the urge to smile. She might be biting her lip to suppress a reaction. Or if she's really into it, she might part her lips just slightly, like she's subconsciously inviting you in. What do you do when you see it? Pause. Hold eye contact. Let that moment hang for just half a second longer, because when she's already physically reacting to your presence, that's when the tension really starts to build. 4. The innocent until proven guilty defense. All right, let's say you tease her. You say something like, "You're kind of into me, aren't you?" Now, watch her reaction. If she laughs it off, rolls her eyes, or smirks, that's one thing. But if she suddenly gets defensive, if she's like, "What? No way, what are you talking about?" Yeah, she's caught. Because here's the thing, when someone isn't guilty, they don't overreact. But when she knows she's feeling something and she's been trying to hide it, her instinct is to deny it too hard. What's your next move? Don't back down. Smirk. Hold eye contact. Let the silence do the work. Because in that moment, she's already wondering if you can see right through her. 3. The shaky hands glitch. Now this one is pure adrenaline. If she's holding a drink, if she's scrolling on her phone, if she's fixing her hair, watch her hands. If they tremble even slightly, that's not nerves. That's excitement. When a woman is feeling high levels of attraction, her body releases a rush of adrenaline. And sometimes, that adrenaline causes tiny, uncontrollable shakes. It's subtle, but if you catch it, you'll know she's feeling something serious. What do? Slow things down, lower your voice, ensemble. Let her sit in that moment. Because if her body is already having a physical reaction to you, you've got her. 2. The avoid and return eye contact move. All right, let's say you lock eyes with her. She holds it for a second, then immediately looks away. Seems like nothing, right? But then, when she thinks you're not looking, she steals another glance. And again. And again. This is her trying to fight her own instinct. Because her body wants to look at you, but her mind is trying to play it cool. How do you test it? Catch her in the act. Next time she looks away, say, "You keep looking at me like that. Mrarchano. You trying to tell me something?" If she blushes, smirks, or denies it too hard, she's already giving herself away. 1. The sudden goodbye hesitation. Now this is the biggest giveaway of them all. She says she has to leave. She's standing there, keys in hand, bag over her shoulder. But something happens. She lingers. Maybe she adjusts her hair one last time. Maybe she fidgets with something in her hands. Maybe she comes up with an excuse to say one more thing. But here's the truth. She's waiting for you to stop her. She doesn't want to leave yet. And this is your window. What do? Don't just say goodbye, take control, smirk, and say, "You keep stalling like this," almost like you don't actually want to go. If she laughs, hesitates, or gives a weak excuse, she wants you to make a move. And if you don't, you're missing the biggest sign of all. And there you have it, 10 undeniable signs she's horny, but hiding it. Most guys, they miss every single one of these. They assume women will just say what they want. They think attraction will always be obvious. But the real game, it's in the details. Now that you know what to look for, you'll never be left guessing again. So next time you're with a woman, watch closely, because her body will always tell the truth.